every time I was playing sit and goes or cash, as I was like, I somehow got $150 in my account. I'm playing a $50 sit and go, and it'd be like, okay. Now when I'm playing these $4 things, I was like, I can play every day because when I lose, I don't lose all the money that's in my account. So I can get. So then they gave me a little bit of longevity, and you win a couple, and it felt like, yeah, you're kind of grinding. Obviously, I was playing horrible, and I had no idea what I was doing, but those things were fun, and it was all about that first prize, like chasing that. And then when you finally get to the $20 one and you're chasing the first four-figure score, that was exciting for sure.
Nick, how much of your come up in the game was due to natural ability and gut feeling and like, hand reading abilities?
It's hard to say because I probably, like I played fine by myself, but very early on, like as I've said it everywhere, I met Jonathan Jaffe, who is an amazing, intuitive, kind of self-taught player that really never was like, he wasn't like a 2+2 guy. He wasn't talking to other poker players. He maybe one or two, but the poker players he was familiar with were really on their own too. So he was kind of self-taught and kind of had a crazy aggressive style that was more creative than I had ever seen. And he taught me a lot about how to play. So I can't say how much my individual, like natural skill played a role because very early on, I was just basically being coached. But I think that I have a good natural ability to watch people play and emulate it, which is also translated well in terms of poker being very solver based now because I'm pretty good at like seeing what it's doing and understanding it. So I think probably more natural ability wise, I would say I have a good natural ability to learn from people by watching or so that was probably it. I learned by watching him play a lot.
What stakes did you play when you first began playing? Like, and what formats did you like back in the day?
So back in the day, I loved. The reason I was a tournament player is I never played cash except for playing live cash. So what turned me off with cash in the beginning was just that I was such a dummy with the money I had on PokerStars. I would have like $200 and play 50 cents a dollar and obviously just never win because like I was going to go through two buy-ins, would run it up sometimes. But anyway, so I was like, I can't figure out the cash game thing, but really all I had to figure out was I was playing like, 50 times too high. But I played the $4. So there are these 180-man sit and goes that are basically multi-table tournaments, but they weren't scheduled. They were just whenever 180 people registered, they went off. And I played those and went because I love them because, to me, in my mind, I was like, I can put in $20 and first is 1,000. That's crazy. Like I can win $1,000 today. It obviously makes no sense, but that's why I started playing them. They had $4 ones, $20 ones. I was working at a golf course. I was getting up at like 2 or 3 in the morning, going to my golf course job, and I would get back in the afternoon and I'll just play those until I went to bed at midnight, the $4 180 mans. And then I mixed in the $3 rebuy, $5 rebuy stuff on stars, and that's how I started. That was my last job, the golf course job.
I mean, it's really funny how we both started exactly the same way. It was that I played, and the $10.70 double shootouts for the Sunday Million. I mixed those in there, and I will never forget the first time I won a $4 40 180 man. I think the first prize was $216. I think it was like spot on. Yeah. And the first time I won it, I was literally like doing cartwheels through the kitchen. Like I was like 17 years old or something.
Yeah, those things got me. That it was exactly that fishy mentality of being like, I can put in $4, then I'm gonna have 200. Instead of every time I was playing sit and goes or cash, as I was like, I somehow got $150 in my account. I'm playing a $50 sit and go, and it'd be like, okay. Now when I'm playing these $4 things, I was like, I can play every day because when I lose, I don't lose all the money that's in my account. So I can get. So then they gave me a little bit of longevity, and you win a couple, and it felt like, yeah, you're kind of grinding. Obviously, I was playing horrible, and I had no idea what I was doing, but those things were fun, and it was all about that first prize, like chasing that. And then when you finally get to the $20 one, and you're chasing the first four-figure score, that was exciting for sure.